My name is Evangelist Hannington Mubaiwa from Zimbabwe. I'm a social scientist, and the 15th of August, I'm moving ahead with a plan that I believe God has given me to rebuild our country and make our country the great country that it is. Our people must not be despondent, and our minds must not be circumscribed and inhibited and overshadowed by the problems that we have, by these immediate realities. We must focus our minds on the greatness of God, the master of permutations of possibilities. It takes an idea to change an organization. It takes an idea to change an individual. It takes an idea to change a nation. And God has given me an idea to reinvent our country and move our country forward. And I want to address this idea right now and say, people are saying we're stuck. Where are we going to get the funds? And I want to address the idea of the MDGs, the United Nations, the SDGs, and IMF. See, IMF in 1979 created this idea to create these policies to help governments manage their budgets, so that IMF would only come in and help with the shortfall based on foreign currency fluctuations. And that system that was created is still running in Africa today. It became the master manager and the master leader of African economies. That's where our problem is. And then we have the United Nations. How do you like somebody to come and help your children with all socio-economic needs and then impedes your progress? The United Nations come into our countries to assist us, but they become master planners of our nations. They're not coming out, they're staying. Where are they going to end? You don't find the United Nations doing what they do in our countries, in America, in Germany, in Europe, and all those countries, in Japan. Why should they do that in our countries? You know, the SDGs, the first 12 of the SDG goals are socio-economic programs that should be created by nations. Why should SDGs should be delayed? We should delay to sign the SDGs. The president should delay to sign those SDGs. Why? Because in their form, they are inhibitive to the growth of the African countries. You know, I agree with sustainability. I'm a student of sustainability. I'm trained in sustainability in buildings. I understand sustainability. We're going to need a lot of capital. But the truth is this, that we are attached to green philosophy. That's the sustainability that we must attach to. The sustainability in our countries, we derive that ourselves. Africa has become of age. We need to detach ourselves from this philosophy of the foreign countries that says Africans are and will never become. That was created in the 60s to impede Ghana, and they're still running our countries now. These countries, the European countries especially, have not detached themselves from old philosophies, although they may have a desire to move our countries forward. But they are running on old philosophies. They need to detach themselves from old philosophies. We need to detach from the ideas of the United Nations and the IMF that are out of date, and start from a new, clean place and tell them what we want. You know, under the Marshall Plan, the Americans said to Europe, your plan, our money. The socio-economic needs of Europe were planned by the Europeans and managed and led by the Europeans. And their funds were led and managed by Europeans, but directed from America under the Marshall Plan. That's what we need to do in our countries. Foreign money, our plans, our thinking, our philosophies, our conditions, our master plan, African conditions. And only that will bring our greatness. So that revolutionary process, the revolutionary strategy to detach ourselves is what God has given me, so that we can have the strength to move forward and raise $50 billion initial for Zimbabwe and another $50 billion to kickstart the growth of Southern Africa. When you have an idea for something, when you have a solution for something, it ceases to be difficult. And God gives you a mission, an idea or a dream. When you start working, the people, the places, and the things will start working with you and will meet you in proportion to the momentum that you create. And God is our rock, our expectation, our defense. And God is a master of permutations of possibilities, and in Him we trust, and in Him we believe. I believe that He is a God that creates things that are from things that are not. In Jesus' name.